At that time. Hi guys, my name's Kelly. Happy Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. I am super excited to be here. I'm happy to be back in the studio, and I am just super excited to guide you through your 5:30 evening flow. Just a couple things first before we get started. I want to say thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your continued donations. In addition to the donations, we ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way we can stay connected through this transition. And then regarding today's class, it is a 45-minute all levels flow. So we'll be doing some standing balancing poses. We'll be doing some twisting. We'll finish up with some core work. I've got a fun-filled flow planned for you guys. With that being said, as always, listen to your body, focus on your breath, take rest when you need to. All of that same stuff still applies to your home practice. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So we're started lying down on our backs. So come on down, you'll bend the knees and turn the heels out just a little bit, toes in. Gently knock your knees together and bring your arms down by your sides or any other position. Will work here. So go ahead, just slightly close your eyes and take a few moments to settle, to ground, to center, giving yourself a few moments to arrive, fully present in your body, on your mat. And we can do this by turning our focus to our breath. So just paying attention to every inhale and every exhale we take. And just noticing on our inhales, the belly rise. And then our exhales, the belly softens. So go ahead, place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. And again, inhale, feel the belly rise, your ribs expand, the chest is proud. And then exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, send the breath up towards the crown. And then exhale, push it down towards the base of your spine. So you can continue working with this 3-part breath, or maybe working a little more dynamically, engaging our Ujjayi pranayama, the breath of this practice. So breathing in and out through the nose. Creating that audible sound. And as always, option now to set an intention for your time on your mat today, or maybe for this time that we're living in. So set that intention, that dedication, make it something kind, something positive, something you would like to send your energy towards. Take a deep breath in through the nose to seal that intention. And then exhale, open your mouth, release it into the world, let it be known. And then we'll seal the lips back together and continue that breath, breathing in and out through the nose. And then with your next breath, begin to slowly flicker your eyes open. Your hands can stay here on your belly or down by your sides. We'll just windshield wiper the legs. Left to right, right to left. So just pausing wherever feels nice, wherever it's needed. Just take a few moments, just warming up the lower body. And we'll come back through center. Bring the knees into your chest, give yourself a squeeze, and then bring your arms out to the side to a T or a goalpost, and let your knees float to the right as you turn your gaze to the left. So keeping the shoulder blades anchored to the mat, just find your twist. And then with your next inhale, bring it back through center. Let the knees float to the left as you take your gaze to the right. And inhale back through center. Bring the knees back in towards your chest and find a rocking motion up and down the length of the spine until you rock all the way up to tabletop position. So hands and knees. And we'll start first just by warming up our wrists and maybe rotating the fingers around towards our knees. You can gently rock forward and back, massaging the forearms, or maybe placing the tops of the hands down. So again, just spending a few moments here, just warming up the wrists. You can roll them out. So a couple more breaths here, preparing our hands. And then we'll turn our fingers to face forward. Our shoulders stacked above the wrists and our hips above the knees. We'll flow through some cat-cows. So as we inhale, we'll drop the belly low, arch the back, pull your heart through, gentle gaze up. And then as we exhale, round through the spine, push the mat away, take your gaze to your navel. Again, inhale, drop the belly, arch the back, pull the heart through, open your throat, gentle gaze up. And then again, exhale, round, create space between the shoulder blades, gaze to your navel. So a couple more, flowing with your breath. And really any variation of this is welcome here. You can shift your hips to the left, gaze over the left shoulder, and then over to the right. You can make circles. So just articulating the spine in different directions here, moving with your breath. Spend another moment or two, and then we'll come back to our neutral spine. From here, tuck our toes, and then press our palms into the mat, spread your fingers wide, and lift your knees off the ground. So just to a hover, about a ½ inch or so. So feeling that immediate activation, everything's firing up. The core, our arms, our legs, our toes. So spend a breath here. Inhale through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Then from here, send your hips high, sink your heels down towards the ground for our first downward facing dog. So spend some time just settling in. Whatever movements are calling to you, take them. So maybe shake the head yes and no, sway the hips. And then find some stillness in your arms and your legs, lengthening the tailbone up towards the sky, even weight between your hands and your feet. From here, we'll lift our right heel off the ground, point the toes down, so lifting up through the heel, keeping the hips squared. Then as we exhale, we'll bring our right knee in towards our chest and our nose towards the knee. Round through your spine, create space for that right foot to step through in between your hands. Then we'll drop the bottom knee down, reach our arms high, find that low crescent lunge. You can untuck the back toes, sit the hips low, reach the arms up, soften through the shoulders. Big breath in. And then as we exhale, we'll bring our hands down, frame our foot, then send our hips back, straighten the front leg as we do so. So rocking back on the heel, pointing the toes up towards the sky. And our left hip stays hovering over the knee. Wherever you feel that right hamstring stretch. We'll take a breath in to lengthen the spine. And then as we exhale, we'll begin to fold. So leading with the heart, reaching forward with the sternum rather than rounding through the spine. So again, think of reaching the heart forward. Again, inhale, lift up, find length. And then exhale, fold. One more time, inhale. And exhale. From here, we'll rebend that right knee, power up the back leg, plant the palms, step our right foot back, find your plank pose. So holding here in plank, our shoulders stacked over the wrists, the navel draws in, feet together. And then from here, we'll just drop our knees right down where they're at. So they're sitting a little further back from our hips, so we're not in tabletop. And then from here, as we exhale, we'll bend our elbows, point them back, and lower halfway down for a push-up. As we inhale, power back up. We'll do 2 more just like that. Exhale, bend the elbows, point them back, hover. Inhale, lift back up. Once more, exhale, bend, hover, then lower all the way down to your belly. Yep, untuck the toes, palms are down by your shoulders, glue your elbows to your sides. Bring your feet together, forehead to your mat, and then as you inhale, peel your head and your heart off the ground. So just the head and the heart, elbows point back. Back of the neck is nice and long. And exhale, bring it back down. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release back down. One more time, inhale, lift. Maybe this time palms hover off the ground. And exhale, release it back down. We'll tuck the toes and transition back to downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. So come back, settle back in. Other side, left heel lifts up, point the toes down, lift up through the heel. And as we exhale, bring your left knee in towards your chest, nose towards your knee. Step that left foot through. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes, find that low crescent lunge. So arms go up. Hips sit low and forward. Think of drawing that left heel and right knee in towards one another, so create that traction, that activation without actually moving. Maybe gentle gaze up towards the sky, big breath in. And then exhale, release your hands, frame your foot, then send your hips back. As you do, you'll straighten your front leg, rock back on the heel, point the toes up towards the sky. So again, same thing, right hip above the right knee. Hips are squared to the front. Inhale, find length. And then exhale, leading with the heart, begin to fold. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Then we'll rebend that left knee, plant our palms. Power up the back leg. Step the back foot forward so we're coming to the top of the mat. So big step forward. Feet about hip distance apart. Inhale, palms to our shins, half lift. So nice flat back. Think of reaching the heart forward. Crown lengthens forward. Navel draws in. Exhale, fold. 2 more like that. Inhale, lift. Lengthen. And exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, lift. Side body lengthens. And exhale, fold. So staying down in this forward fold, any variation that you'd like. So maybe grabbing opposite elbows, maybe interlacing your hands back behind you, or maybe just resting your belly on your thighs, bending the knees generously. And you can sway side to side, just releasing the head and the neck. Let everything hang heavy here. We'll spend 1 or 2 more breaths here. And then we'll release our elbows, let our arms hang heavy, and slowly, slowly come all the way up to standing. So last thing to come up is the head. Keep the knees soft as you roll all the way up. Coming all the way up, shoulders draw down and back. Maybe bringing the feet together, feet apart. We'll just take a full body scan first. So grounding down through the 4 corners of the feet. Lifting up on the kneecaps, lengthening through the spine, growing tall through the crown. Again, shoulders away from the ears, palms face forward. Big breath in, reach your arms high. From here, right hand grabs a hold of the left wrist. We'll step the left foot behind the right, maybe outside of the mat. Keep the knees soft as you side bend to the right. Big breath in, gaze up and underneath your left tricep. Then as we exhale, bend both knees, fly your arms back, reach your heart forward. Get low, so squeeze the shoulder blades together. 1 more breath here. And inhale, come back up, uncross the legs, reach the arms high. Other side, left hand, right wrist, right foot behind the left. Again, side bend to the left. Feel that nice side body stretch on the right side. Inhale, take your gaze up and underneath the right tricep. Then as we exhale, bend the knees, fly the arms back, get low. Inhale, come back up, uncross the legs, reach the arms high, little baby back, bend hips forward, arms go back, gaze up. Then exhale, swan dive down, fingertips to the ground. Inhale, half lift, flat back. And then exhale, fold, plant your palms, step your feet back, plank pose. And then from plank, option to drop the knees just as we did before, or take your push-up with the knees lifted. So chaturanga, we'll exhale, bend the elbows, hover. Inhale to upward facing dog, tops of the feet to the mat, kneecaps and thighs are lifted. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Then as we exhale, we'll roll over the toes, send it up and back, downward facing dog. Couple rounds of breath here. Take your gaze to the top of your space. Step your right foot forward, then your left. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way back up. Just standing, bring your palms together. Bring your hands down through center and by your side. Samasthiti. So Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, step your feet back, and again, lower down, modifying with the knees down, chaturanga, upward facing dog, or cobra, then exhale, downward facing dog. Couple rounds of breath. Inhale, take a look at the top of your mat, step, maybe hop, just get there. Again, inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up, root to rise, palms together, hands down through center, and by your sides. So from here, we start our main flow. Again, take that scan, ground down, lengthen the spine, go tall. Here we go, inhale, reach up, gaze. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, so option to step straight back to downward facing dog, or you can take your vinyasa. So you've got options, the choice is yours. What is your energy level at today? But we'll all meet in downward facing dog. From here, right heel lifts high, again pointing the toes down. As we exhale, bring that right knee towards the chest, nose towards the knee, just as before. Plant the right foot down, keep the back heel lifted, and come up, high crescent lunge. So back heel is lifted, all 10 toes point forward, arms go up high. So build your foundation, maybe broaden your base, if that feels better. Again, big breath in. With your exhale, we'll shift our weight into our right foot, fly forward, warrior three. Maybe we take a few steps to get there, but that left leg will lift off the ground. Our arms will go back, left toes turn down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Then from here, we'll come all the way up to standing. Maybe we set the foot down, maybe we don't. Bring the left knee up in towards your chest, bring your arms up high towards the sky. So flex the left foot, find your balance. Give yourself permission to play. If you fall out, that's okay. One more breath here, then we'll step that left foot right back to that high crescent. So light on the toes, set it down, and we'll repeat that one more time. So shift the weight to your right foot. Exhale, shift forward, warrior three. Find it first, turn the toes down, keep the right knee soft, so try not to hyperextend that right leg. Then from here, we'll come all the way up, left knee comes high, arms go up with you. Then from here, we'll just release the left foot down, find our chair pose. So set it down next to the right, sit it down. Navel draws in, the weight is in our heels. Maybe take our gaze up towards the fingers. Big breath in. And then exhale, release your hands. And inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Plant the palms, step it back, take your vinyasa. Or skip it. The choice is yours. Coming back to downward facing dog, other side, left heel lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Step it through, keep the back heel lifted and come up. High crescent lunge. So again, find your foundation. And then from this space, we'll shift the weight to the left forward. Shift the weight to the left foot, fly forward. Right toes turn down, heart reaches forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then we'll come all the way up to standing. Right knee comes high towards the chest, arms go up high towards the sky. Keep that right foot active, so flex the foot. Then from here, carefully set it back down to the back of your mat. Come back, high crescent lunge. Take a breath. And when you're ready, shift forward, fly forward. That's okay. Warrior three. Find it. And then come all the way up. Right knee comes high, arms go up with you. Then right foot steps down, find your chair pose. So again, navel draws in. Tailbone lengthens down and back, maybe gaze up at your fingers, big breath in. And then exhale, release your hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant your palms, take your vinyasa. So again, lower down, upward facing, and downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we're gonna reset. We'll come back to the top of our space. So take your gaze forward, step, hop, float, just get there. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up to standing. Palms together, hands to heart center. So take a moment here to just reconnect with the breath if you lost it, to reconnect with your intention if you have one. And just give yourself a few moments to breathe. And then moving forward, we will repeat that first part, moving a little bit faster, connecting our breath with movement, and then adding on a few more poses. All right, so here we go. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold, plant the palms. Again, option to step straight back or take your vinyasa. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, right heel lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Back heel stays lifted. Come all the way back up. High crescent lunge. So been here before. We know what to do. When you're ready, we'll shift our weight to our right foot. Fly forward. Warrior 3. Find it first and then bring the left knee up towards the chest and the arms are high towards the sky. Carefully step it back. High crescent lunge. And then again, when you're ready, exhale, shift forward. Fly forward. Come up to standing, left knee comes with you, arms go up. Then left foot steps down. So adding on from here, we'll bring our hands to heart center in prayer pose. Good breath in. And then as we exhale, we're gonna twist to our right. So hook the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Draw the thumbs towards heart center. If you see that that left knee is popping forward, draw the left hip back. So hips and knees align. Hook the elbow, draw the thumbs towards the heart. And then from here, we'll shift our weight to our right foot, step the left foot back. So find it, continue twisting. Maybe take our gaze up towards the sky. And as we exhale, spin that back heel down, heart will open up, warrior 2. So reach that left arm up and back, right arm is in front. So reset, right knee bends towards the pinky side edge of the foot. The back of the edge of the left foot is down. Fingertips reaching away from one another. Shoulders stacked directly above the hips. So we're not reaching forward and we're not leaning back. Big breath in. And exhale. Next, inhale, straighten the legs. Bring your palms together to touch. Gaze about your thumbs. And then again, exhale, bring it back, warrior 2. Twice more, inhale, lift, gaze up. Exhale, bend, warrior 2. Last one, inhale, up. And exhale, down. From here, flip the palm up towards the sky. Reach it forward and then scoop it back. Find your reverse warrior. So options with that left hand. It could slide down the back leg or maybe it wraps around the low back. Low body remains the same, so there's still a deep bend in that right knee. Gaze up. Big breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your foot, step your right foot back. Maybe this time lift the right leg as you lower down. Upward facing and downward facing. Other side, left heel lifts up. Here we go, exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Keep the back heel lifted and come up, high crescent lunge. When you're ready, shift forward, warrior 3. Find it first, then right knee comes high up towards the sky. And again, carefully set it back down, light on the toes with control, breathe. With your next breath, shift forward, fly forward, take a few steps to get there. And then right knee comes high towards the sky, arms go up with you. Then right foot steps down, chair pose. Now bring your hands to heart center, adding on, inhale. And then exhale, this time we twist to the left, so hooking the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Again, knees align, hips align. Draw the thumbs towards the heart center. So these little adjustments make big changes in the body. Shift your weight to the left foot, right foot steps back. Take your time. And then if you're ready, if you'd like, you can take your gaze up towards the sky. Spin a breath here. And then spin that back heel down. Right arm comes up and back. Warrior two, left side now. So again, same thing, left knee bend towards the pinky side edge of the foot. You tend to collapse it inward. So externally rotate the thigh, reach the hands away, gaze past the fingers. And then with your next inhale, straighten the legs, bring your palms together, gaze about your thumbs. Exhale, rebend, gaze forward. Again, inhale up, gaze up. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And here, flip the palm, reach it forward, tilt it back, reverse your warrior. So again, same thing, right hand can slide down the leg. Maybe it lengthens or wraps around. Tailbone lengthens down, left knee stays bent. Breathing space in between the ribs. Big breath in. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, fan your foot. Left foot goes straight back if you want. Lower down. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take your gaze to the top of your mat. Step, hop, maybe float, just get there. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up, root to rise. Palms together, hands to heart center. Okay, so again, take another moment to reconnect, to reset. Not worrying about the moments that came before or the moments that will come after. Just be in this moment now. And moving forward, we'll put those two parts together, again connecting breath with movement, and then adding on a few more poses to complete our flow. So last little bit, here we go. Inhale, open your eyes, reach up, gaze up, fill up. Exhale, fold, hands down. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, plant the palms. Again, take your vinyasa or step back, downward facing dog. Meeting here. Inhale, right heel lifts high. Now listen closely. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. So tap your elbow. Then inhale, send it up and back. Exhale, knee, left elbow, cross it over. And inhale, send it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, round, step it through, high crescent lunge. So find it. Here we go. Shift the weight, fly forward, warrior three. Left knee comes high, half mountain pose. And carefully step it back. You know what to do. Find it. Then shift, fly. Left knee comes high, arms go up. Left foot steps down, chair pose, hands to heart center. Big breath in. Exhale, twist to your right, hook the elbow. Shift the weight to the right foot, left foot steps back, stay twisted. Then spin your back heel down. Cartwheel open up, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, palms touch. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale down, last one. Inhale. And exhale. Flip the palm up, reach forward, tilt it back, reverse your warrior. Then bring it back, warrior two. Adding on from here, we'll straighten the front leg, maybe shorten the stance, so preparing for triangle pose. We'll reach that right arm forward, and then as we exhale, release the hand down. So either to your mat, a block, a prop, whatever you have at home, or maybe your right hand to your shin, left arm goes up high. Maybe peace fingers to the big toes. Crown lengthens forward, tailbone lengthens back. You take your gaze up the length of the left arm. And breathe. As you exhale, release that left hand down on the inside of the foot. Lift the back heel. Lower the hips just a little bit. And then we'll twist our belly towards our right inner thigh. So twist. Reach that right arm high. Stack the shoulders, gaze up. And as you exhale, release the right hand down. From here, left leg lifts high, again lifting up through the heel, standing split. Then with your exhale, we'll bend both knees
Tap the left knee behind the right. Then inhale, send it up and back. One more time, exhale, bend, tap. This time we'll set it all the way down. So come down onto your mat. The left leg is down, the right leg is on top of the left. So our left foot is by our right hip, our right knee is on top. Inhale, left arm goes high. And as we exhale, we'll twist to the right, hook the elbow, gaze behind the right shoulder. Grow tall through the spine, through the crown. One more breath here. Then take your gaze forward. Uncross the legs. Plant your palms. Step, put back, and take your vinyasa. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Other side. Here we go. Left leg lifts. Exhale, knee, left elbow. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee, right elbow, cross it over. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, knee to nose, then step it through. Keep the back heel lifted and come up high, crescent lunge. When you're ready, shift the weight, fly forward, warrior 3. Inhale, come up, right knee comes high, arms go up. Carefully step it back, light on the toes, come back. Here we go, fly forward. Right knee comes high. Arms go up towards the sky, then release the right foot, sit it down, chair pose, hands to heart center. Big breath in. And then as we exhale, we'll twist to the left, hook the elbow. Shift the weight to the left foot, step the right foot back. Stay twisted. Then spin the back heel down, cartwheel, open up. Warrior 2, readjust. Inhale, straighten, palms touch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. From here, flip the palm, reach it forward, tilt it back, reverse to warrior. Then come back through warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, maybe shorten your stance. And then extend the arms, reach that left arm forward, then release the left hand down. Again, same thing, hand to your shin, to the inside, or peace finger to big toe, right arm goes up. Crown lengthens forward, tailbone lengthens back, shoulders stacked. Take your gaze off the length of the right arm, and breathe. Exhale, release the right palm down, keep the back heel lifted, and then twist the belly towards the thigh. Reach that left arm up. Stack the shoulders, breathe. And exhale, release that left hand down. Right leg lifts high, standing split. Turn the toes down, lift up through the heel. And as we exhale, bend both knees, hover the right knee behind the left. Inhale, lift it back up. One more time, exhale, bend, hover. Then release the right leg down, coming into that seated twist. So left knee is stacked on top. This time, right arm goes high. As we exhale, we'll twist to the left, hook the elbow, gaze back behind. And inhale, gaze forward, uncross the legs, plant the palms, last vinyasa. Step it back, make it your best one yet, lower down, upward facing, and downward facing dog. From here, we're just gonna come to a seated position, so however you'd like to get there, come on down, extend the legs out in front of you, flex your feet, and inhale, reach your arms high, grow tall. As we exhale, we'll fold, so reaching for the feet, maybe past the feet, maybe keeping the knees bent to rest the belly on the thighs, just keeping a nice long spine. And again, think of reaching the heart forward rather than rounding through the spine. And eventually the legs will straighten. Inhale, look up. Release your feet, bring your hands back behind your hips, point your fingers facing forward and point your toes down to the ground. You can also bend your knees and come into reverse tabletop. Otherwise, keep your legs straight, point the toes down and inhale, lift up, gaze up, maybe gaze back. Keep the entire foot making contact with the ground. So push up, almost there, big breath in. And then as we exhale, lower back down. Right foot comes to the left inner thigh, heel reaches towards the groin. And then again, same thing, inhale, grow tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, come up. Bring the right hand behind your hips. Inhale, point your toes down, lift your hips high, sweep that left arm up and over. Open your hips, open your heart. And then exhale, bring it back down. Left foot meets the right, Konasana, Cobblers pose. So hold your feet like you would hold a book, opening the soles of the feet up towards the sky. Inhale, grow tall, and then as we exhale, leading with the heart, again, hinge forward. Keep a nice, long spine. We'll round here in a second. So again, continue thinking of reaching the sternum forward, maybe using the elbows to press the thighs down closer towards the earth if that feels nice. One more breath here, and then again, coming out of it the same way we went into it, leading with the heart, come back up. Nice, other side, so right leg extends forward, left foot to thigh, heel reaches towards the groin. Inhale, arms go up, reach, grow tall, and exhale, fold. Inhale, look up, walk the hands back in. This time, left hand comes back behind the hips. Inhale, pick it up, turn the right toes down, reach, open, lift. And then exhale, bring the hips back down. Again, now right foot meets the left foot. Once again, Konasana, Cobblers pose, butterfly pose. This time, we're going to hollow back, create all of this space, drop our chin towards our chest, and leading with our forehead, we'll begin to fold. So really round through the spine now. Bring the forehead towards the toes, chin towards your chest, round. And as we inhale, we'll roll back up. Bring our knees together. Give yourself a hug. Then bring your hands to your shins for a seated cat-cow. Inhale, grow tall, chin high. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Again, inhale, grow tall. And exhale, round. Last one, inhale. And exhale. We'll come back up. From here, we'll find our sits bones and balance, so lifting the legs for boat pose. Option to keep the knees bent, holding on to the back of the thighs. Or you can extend your legs, extend your arms, navel draws in, chest is proud. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles, plant your palms down by your hips, and then just see if you can pick yourself up off the ground. So pick it up, set it down. All right, so we got 2 more chances to try that. So extend the legs, extend the arms. We're here for 5, 4, breathe, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles the other way, plant the palms, pick it up, set it down. Last one, here we go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, plant the palms, pick it up. Set it down, scoot yourself forward. Bring your arms out by your side, and then slowly, slowly come on down to your backs. And from here, we'll bring our knees back into our chest, give yourself a squeeze. And then plant the feet back down, slide the heels in towards the hips. Plant the palms down by your sides. We'll finish with a couple of bridges. So again, palms down, feet about hip distance apart as we inhale. Peel the low back off the ground, lift up. So engage the back body. Squeeze the thighs towards one another. And then as we exhale, lower back down. So 2 more, just like that. When you're ready, inhale, lift back up. Maybe this time you change your arm position, interlace your hands underneath you. And then exhale, come back down. Last one, you can repeat bridge in whatever hand position you like. Or if you have wheel in your practice, you can take wheel. It's been a minute, but we'll prepare our hands. And when you're ready, again, you can repeat bridge or you can come all the way up to your wheel. So again, same thing. Squeeze the thighs together, spend a few breaths here as long as comfortable. And then when you're ready, you'll come down slowly, top of the head first, and then bring it down, roll all the way down. Very nice. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself another squeeze. Bring your arms out to a T. Let your knees float to the right as you take your gaze to the left. So ending just as we began. And again, inhale, bring the legs back through center. And as we exhale, let the knees float to the left. So we take our gaze to the right. And inhale back through center. Finishing with a happy baby. So soles of the feet face up towards the sky. Arms go on the inside, hands to the outside. So grab a hold of your feet as if you're standing on your ceiling. Maybe you rock your baby side to side. So massaging the low back, so keeping the tailbone down onto your mat. Maybe you bend one knee, straighten one leg, ninja baby. And then the other side. Maybe you open both legs up into a straddle, so lots of options here. Spend a few moments wherever you're at. And then we'll bring the soles of the feet together first. Bring our arms down by our sides and let the feet float down to the ground, slowly, until they come all the way down. So option to stay here with the knees bent in Supta Baddha Konasana. Or you can extend the legs long for a more traditional shape, allowing the feet to fall heavy, turning the palms up towards the sky. Go ahead and lightly close your eyes. For final relaxation, Shavasana, you made it. So maybe take that full body scan one last time. From the tips of your toes to the crown of your head, just notice if you're holding tension anywhere. So relax your fingers, your toes, your arms, your legs. Soften the belly. We tend to hold tension in the strangest of places. So unclench your jaw, unfurrow your brow. Let your whole body be soft, heavy, easy. Just take this time to rest. I'll let you know when it's time to wake. have the option here to stay as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to wake, just begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And go ahead and lightly open your eyes. Maybe bring some movement into your head and your neck. And when you're ready, bring your arms up and over your head for a full body stretch. Lengthen long, big breath in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. And again, when you are ready, bring your knees into your chest. And make your way over onto one side, either side. And stay there for a few moments. And then when you're ready, you'll make your way all the way up to a comfortable seated position. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Bringing your hands to heart center, bowing your head down towards your heart, and taking this feeling of light, of love, of health, of wellness, of gratitude. Take this feeling with you into your tomorrow, into these next few weeks ahead of us. It's been an honor and a privilege to guide you through your practice today. The light and love within me honors the light and love within each of you. Namaste. All right, guys, thank you. Again, my name's Kelly. If you have any questions, thank you so much for donating. And I just want to say a big thank you to our BSYSA community. A thank you to Black Swan Yoga as a whole, as a company, and even a bigger thank you to our fearless leaders, Jamie and Jamie, who have made this transition so seamless, and they've stayed cool, calm, and collected throughout the whole thing. So I just want to say thank you for providing this platform for us to continue doing what we love, so you guys at home can continue doing what you love. That's all I got. Namaste. Be well. Be safe.